Sometimes the painful part is not only what happened, it is what your mind does next. One awkward conversation becomes a sign that the connection is failing. One disappointment becomes proof that the pattern will never change. One bad day becomes evidence that everything ahead will feel like this. The moment hurts, but then fear stretches it forward, turning a piece of pain into a whole imagined future. That is a very human pattern. Fear likes timelines. It does not only respond to now. It projects. It predicts. It rehearses. It tries to stay ahead of hurt by extending the current feeling into what it assumes comes next. And once that happens, one moment stops feeling like one moment. It starts feeling like a direction, like fate, like the beginning of a future already decided. That is where people get trapped. Because when pain becomes prediction, the emotional weight multiplies. The person is no longer only dealing with what is here. They are also dealing with everything their mind has added beyond it. The imagined decline, the repeated disappointment, the future loneliness, the permanent version of the feeling. That is a lot to carry from one moment. Often, this happens fastest in people whose systems learned that bad moments were rarely isolated. If one shift used to lead to bigger collapse, if one disappointment used to open the door to more, then of course the mind would start moving ahead quickly. It is trying to protect you by connecting the dots early. But protection can become a distortion. Not every bad moment is a pattern. Not every painful hour is a forecast. Not every rupture contains the whole future. And if you treat every emotional drop like the beginning of a long decline, you will keep living inside outcomes that have not happened yet. That drains the present and steals your ability to respond to what is actually here. The future deserves more honesty than fear gives it, because fear often speaks in certainty when all it really has is momentum. It says, "This will keep happening. This means everything. This proves what comes next." But sometimes what comes next is not more of the same. Sometimes the moment passes. Sometimes the pattern does not repeat. Sometimes the future stays more open than your nervous system knows how to believe in right now. That is why it helps to interrupt the timeline when fear starts building too quickly, to ask what is true in this exact moment before I decide what it means about everything after it. That question creates room for perspective, room for uncertainty that is not catastrophic, room for the possibility that this painful thing is real but not total. Because one bad moment can hurt deeply without becoming your whole future. And remembering that can soften how much fear is allowed to right ahead of you.